There we go. Mic check, sound check. Well, first we check our mic, then we check our stream, and we should be good. There we go. Well, we are back with stream this time around. Let me adjust myself properly. Welcome back to, well, this is gonna be something different. I was gonna play Celeste 64. It was gonna be a joke. It's gonna be a long setup, but you know what? I spoiled the joke. It's fine. No one listens. Anyways. Yeah, so instead, yeah, it was supposed to be Celeste 64, but Nintendo said, hi, we're gonna announce ourselves. We're gonna be present. And I do like to follow up on a lot of their news. So instead what we're doing here is just a chill speed run. Chill speed run. We'll talk about it. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully audio is okay. I forgot if I have adjusted volume. If I have adjusted its level correctly. Kind of want to adjust it higher, but 6. I hate myself. Okay, there we go. So I guess without further ado, let's climb. Let's climb. We've got a lot to talk about, a lot to do. 150, 5414. This one's deleted. Cool. And 3, 2, 1. Let's start. Wait a minute. My timer. My timer. My timer. Hang on. Okay, no, hang on. Save and quit. Okay, let us delete you. Hang on. Let me get the right one. I always get the two ones mixed up. Oh well. We'll bring Celeste back up. We will open our timer. Where's our timer? There we go. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. There we go. Bring that there. Go to here. Climb. And let's do this correctly. Reset. Done. And 3, 2, 1, start. There we go. Engaged. You got this. I believe this one is based on chapter timer. I kind of want to fix that, but it's alright. Whatever, get our climbs up, regular keyboard, so this is just going to be our regular run. Granted, I think our last run was in January. But, I mean, hey, get that consistent talk. Well, I don't know, this is always a game I go back to whenever I just want to talk. Whenever I just want to talk, you know, play Celeste. Speedrun Celeste, chill, have fun. B.7 seconds ahead. That's nearly a whole second. We're making good time. We're green. So anyways. This is the June 2024 Nintendo Direct, and this was, well, as people put it, stellar. People put it was stellar, and I would have to agree with what they said. Although I felt the pacing was a little weird. A little weird how, I don't know, I feel like they really shoved all the big things for the back end. Although I would need to review that. Really? Okay. I mean, I did some re-review on... Wow, I just can't do that. I want to redo. I absolutely want to redo. I absolutely want to redo. It's fine. This is the warm-up. You know what? I should just... Okay, wait. Can I just reset here? Reset. There we go. And do you do it? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. I should have warmed up, but whatever. Weirdly paced, but very intriguing. A lot of things, you know, we're celebrating about for a lot of different people. A lot of first party stuff, which people said was surprising. Just cause, well, you know, there's just a suspicion of an upgraded Switch. I forgot to skip that. I regret doing this on a per chapter basis. Do this right. And already, one of their biggest announcements, I guess to start off with it. First one, Mario and Luigi. Which is, honestly, I don't know, very intriguing concept. I mean, I make that sound like I'm unfamiliar with the Mario and Luigi series. But honestly, what makes it so intriguing is that, you know, the people who are behind Mario and Luigi, Alpha Dream, are, well, they filed for bankruptcy, I feel like ages ago. So it begs the question, who's running the series? And will they do as good as a job as, well, Alpha Dream did? It was such a surprise to see. Because just, you know, after knowing that. Like, either who brought Alpha Dream back from the dead, or who's in charge of making these games. Was there a date announced? I don't believe there was a date announced. But, you know, it's good to know that, well, Mario and Luigi is still alive and kicking. Especially since, you know, this is... I'm not concentrating. Kind of one of the core desired RPGs of Mario. I mean, especially since... I guess we've got our trifecta of Mario RPGs. We've got our trifecta. We've got... Yeah, Super Mario RPG Remake came out recently. Was that called something? Was that called something different? Super Mario RPG Remake? That sounds... Something's weird. Anyways. We also got, well, the recent release of Thousand Year Door, which is always welcome. You know, the beloved GameCube Paper Mario, and honestly, what people argue to be the best Paper Mario. I don't think I have, you know, my input to do... I don't really think I have much of an input to do with Paper Marios, because I think the only Paper Mario I've really done was Super Paper Mario, and that is the exception case. Okay, up and over. I forget I'm speedrunning game. But, you know, this is chill speedrunning. Seeing if I still got the muscle memory, seeing if my hands can do... Well, give my hands something to do. That makes it... Nope, never mind. Give me two things to think about, I guess. Such is the nature of commentary. And that was only the first announcement. Anything to mention about the rest? I don't want to speed along, but I also don't want to separate these topics too much. Is there anything about... The World Championship game was interesting. I know that the Nintendo World Championships are coming soon. And so I don't know. Yes, correct. But, you know, it's very nice, you know, having races, speedrunning games. Kind of has that, I guess, kind of follows the flow that Mario 99 had. 35, sorry. Mario 99. They wish. Of just, you know, playing retro NES games with... Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's good. Okay, what? Wait, why is City done? Oh, no, City is... Oh, wait, we're doing Old Site. Wait, we're ahead of Old Site. Wait a minute, hang on, 30 seconds, let's go. Very nice. Anything? Fantasian was intriguing, I guess. From the point of, you know, collecting enemies and storing them. Makes me wonder if it was a mobile-based game and was, you know, brought over. In which case, it still does intrigue me, the concept of, you know, storing enemies for, you know, later battles. Which makes sense considering all these attacks are AoE. Very cool. Also kind of has just a hint. Well, I mean, a hint of a reminder of like that Okami feel. You know, of trying to draw enemies together. All that stuff. Or like connecting things to lines. There we go. Oh, Adam. Very fun. Another intriguing announcement was Switch Sports getting an update. I feel like Switch Sports has been passive? Is that the word I want to use? From what I've read, it's if its last update was golf, I believe, then that would have been 2022 of November. That one I did read up on, but if that's the last update. So the fact that they're like, hey, we're back with b-ball, where we spend most of our days. Wait, no. Oh yes. In the playgrounds where you spend most of the days, but then it was playing basketball, right? I know, intriguing. Intriguing and a surprise. Will make some happy. And so good for them. For those who want to relive the basketball days that they missed in Wii Sports Resort. So I guess there you have it. Basketball's always a fun one to do though. Although, I don't know, the more I play video game basketball, any video game basketball really, it just makes me want to play regular basketball. But man, is it hard to find basketball to play when you're grown up. Hard to find your collectives of people who just, hey, let's play basketball. Don't think I have a court to play in, or don't have a court or a gym to play in anymore. So basketball does evoke that odd emotion in me. Let's basketball. What else? Okay. Oh no, I scrolled a little too far, but I will talk about what's next when I die next, because there we go, died next. Let's see here. Worth mentioning, Memories in Orbit looked very good. Not quite, you know, a good old Metroidvania feel. There haven't been many Metroidvanias as of recent, I don't believe. So good to have something that scratches that itch when it comes out, which, oh, 2025, ugh. So we don't even have a date yet. Okay. Anything else? What happened? I'm lost in the maze. I shouldn't be thinking, I shouldn't be reading, I shouldn't be looking off in the maze. I am reading this off of a document. Well, I'm reading what games came out in a document and the general thoughts I've had about it. It's always intriguing to analyze things. I know, I do pride myself in the study and research of games. That's always important too. Record them, share your thoughts, all that jazz. And in the meantime, go through a haunted spooky hotel. What came next? Next came... Oh, this one was a big surprise for me. Disney Illusion Island. Getting an update. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was more just... It had that slow Rayman Origin Legends feel. And so I'm surprised that, you know, it's coming back. Coming back for an update. I guess enough people liked it. It just felt so slow. Slow as a platformer game. Then again, hey, it's a Disney platformer game. I guess, you know. I guess, what, a child's gonna like it compared to Rayman Origins Legends? Oh, I want a new Rayman game. Well, I mean, yes, I think everyone who's a fan of Ubisoft wants a Rayman game, but... And no, the Rabbids DLC does not count. Okay. What is up next? We've got... Oh, anything worth mentioning? Island Adventure. I mean, it's Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Good old Sanrio Animal Crossing, it feels. And you know what? Sure, why not? You know, if you can sell people through kind of that Animal Crossing style via Sanrio things, yeah. Well, I was about to say I'll allow it, like I'm the one giving the say, but it's always intriguing. Okay, while I struggle with this, too low. Nope. Whoop. Nope. Okay, hang on. Fine, let's focus. I was getting to the focusing part. Let's see. Anything about Looney Tunes? Nah, not really. Among Us is weird. Among Us? Didn't Among Us do this before where like all their announcements was on the Nintendo Directs and then they would release trailers for, you know, PC and whatever else it's out on? Also, what's weird is Among Us is just very... It feels too slow with its updates. I mean, granted, I can understand it. It's kind of it's not really I guess it's trying to find its position as a game. It's not really the hot thing, but you know, still not fresh, but still hot? I don't know. How's Among Us nowadays? But the addition of new roles is always welcome and intriguing. Probably one of the weaker sides to Among Us I felt was kind of its lack of variety in roles. So to have that is... I'm behind? Actually, that checks out. I'm behind. Kind of its biggest weakness was kind of its lack of variety. I love my deduction games. Oh, wait. Also, I'm not trying to beat my best time, but, you know. It's there for comparison. Okay. I think I'm out of order. Okay, there we go. Up and over, need to concentrate, because if you die here, you start all the way back at the beginning. There we go. Okay, 1 minute behind, alright. Up next is Mirror Temple. Anyways, deduction games are... Deception deduction games are honestly my jam. Whether that be on a table or on a screen, you know, I always enjoy. I enjoy my werewolf mafias and all that, so I don't know. Among Us update is pretty neat. Although, you know, I do have the issue of, you know, just it's weird updating system. I know it's, what, 4 of them in Inner Sloth? I believe. So, it's hard to put in work. But... you know, they're there. They show up. And we'll make you play Among Us eventually. Like, a lot of the time. Up we go. Anything else? What came next? Wow, really? Okay. Nope. What else happened next? I'm surprised. Wait. Is there anything else worth mentioning? I mean, the Donkey Kong Country returns. Is, you know, I guess is there. For those who like Tropical Freeze and want to go to returns. I don't know, I've already played returns. I guess the DS levels being there as well is intriguing, though I believe it was only 3 more levels. Right? I think it was 3? Also makes me wonder if they're gonna do like full price, because I don't think they did too much with it. Although, did they make it... I'm not sure if this is the fault of the DS remake or... or if it's just this. Considering nobody said anyone, I feel like this was because of the DS. They made the game easier? They made Donkey Kong Country, you know, that game where you had to keep dying in minecart stage after minecart stage. They made it easier? I was surprised. It's like everyone has 3 hearts now. I think vehicles have hearts. It's like, no. If you're gonna play Donkey Kong Country, you're gonna play Donkey Kong Country. Back in my day, Donkey Kong Country, let me tell you. Wait a minute, this is just Cranky Kong. Oh my goodness, Cranky Kong's becoming a reality. Back in my day, I had to do these levels with one hand tied behind my back. Cranky Kong knew. Cranky Kong sees the future. Phenomenal. I'm just in time. Okay. But you know, still a nice game. Still, even after all this time, like still fun. Still fun to play through. The levels are always creative and just beautiful looking. I mean, everyone highlights the silhouette levels, and yes, they are absolutely gorgeous. Whew, good dodge. Good dodge, me. Thanks, me. Okay, there we go. Up and at him. Oi! What else happened? Dragon Quest 3 remake. That one's... Dragon Quest is always such an intriguing series. With, like, its you know, main popularity being in Japan. But it's always interesting on how they, you know, definitely try to bring Dragon Quest over to the West. Or advertise Dragon Quest to the West. Dragon Quest, as it were. No, sorry. Not sorry, but... well... okay, oh, 35 seconds over. Is this the final stretch? No, it is not. There we go. Oh. There we go, last one, and whoop. Pretty good. Still on pace. Well, on pace. We'd take that. Wait, is it updating my time? Shoot. Okay. But anyways, nice to see the original, first 3 Dragon Quest finally in HD 2D. HD 2D has been a phenomenal experience. It has just, you know, phenomenal growth over the years. I mean, it started off with what? Octopath Traveler? That was just great. Expanded to 2, and now all these games are adapting this version. It's great. Oh yeah, and Triangle Strategy. Ooh, I've yet to play Triangle Strategy. That's been, I guess, my Fire Emblem itch. As someone who hasn't really played much Fire Emblem aside from like the Game Boy ones. I think I've got my checkpoint there. Good thing I got my checkpoint there. Good thing I got my checkpoint there. But also interesting that they choose, you know, this order or sequence release. Technically it is a saga. So with this, I believe this is a release in chronological order this time. So I would love to see like the interesting divides or even the changes, if they do any changes, to scripts and writing in terms of that. Did I finish my Dragon Quest comment? Or just, you know, intriguing of Dragon Quest being able to make it to the West and what that is like. I mean, I guess psychologically speaking, it's always interesting to see, you know, what fascinates different cultures. And what doesn't. Dragon Quest being one of those points. Okay. Anything to talk about next? I don't think anyone cares much for Funko. Cool concept though I feel like, what? No, I don't think Lego's done crossovers, but, you know, I guess those toy games that happen to do things that is advertising is there. Not much more to say about that. Let's see here. Anything else to talk? Well, what else happened? Luigi's Mansion 2, that's always just a new game, that's nice. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. That one's intriguing. I keep getting my Metal Slugs and my Contras mixed up. Just because I thought Way Forward was behind them and I saw that it was... Was it Konami? No, SNK. SNK was behind Contra. SNK is behind Contra. No, SNK is behind Metal Slug. Currently, Way Forward is behind Contra. I can't get your companies right. It will be on the test. Anyways, a Metal Slug kind of real-time tower defense-esque game. Sure, we'll take it. What has Metal Slug been doing as of late? Wait, were they... Once again, no, they've been jumping around genres, haven't they? Yeah, because the last Metal Slug game... Unless this is Contra! I get my Metal Slug... Why can't I... Was that a tactics game, was it not? And now I'm like, oh, was that Contra? I don't know, because both now have games that came out / have come out recently. So, you know, I guess they're just doing the genre jump, I guess. When you can't keep making games of the same genre, make it on a different genre. And just keep the name for some reason. Don't know why. I mean, well, I do know why. It's, you know, easier to introduce a new style and format if you have a shared IP. I don't know. Psychologically it makes sense, but like, I don't know, there's a part of me that just wants people to take the leap. Be like, this is a new IP. But also, you know, making a new IP is also difficult just because, you know, establishing new characters, lore, story, whatnots. Easier to just be like, this is Metal Slug, and this is the Metal Slug art style, and are there no characters in Metal Slug, or is it just... You could tell my air of familiarity with the video game series, Metal Slug. I missed. Triangle jump better. Thank you. Okay, open that. Darkest Dungeon 2 is good. Ooh, this looks super intriguing. What's it? Yeah, with the Game Boy re-release of what's it called? Link to the Past cross Four Swords Adventures. That one's really amusing. I feel like, you know, Four Swords Adventures I feel is the hardest game one of the hardest games to play. Just because, you know, you constantly need people. Well, no, you don't need people. I guess, what am I trying to say? Four Swords Adventures is a game that is hardest to get the most out of. To get the full mileage. You know, you have to play with, you know, you have to play all these long levels with like minimum one other person. And like, you need to like book a whole gaming session for that. And it's like, like, I guess, you know, has that similar problem? Yeah, I guess it is a problem. It has that similar problem that Triforce Heroes has. Where, you know, you need 3 people to do whatever it needs to be done. 27. Oh, yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Stop right there. Hold it. Wait, no, I can't say hold it. We haven't gotten to that. We haven't even got... Wait, does Edge... No, we'll get there. Yeah, he does say. Okay. I'm not talking to chat. Just talking to myself. So it just gives me the crazy feels when I'm just checking in on myself, with myself, by myself. How far am I behind myself, actually? A minute some? Okay, sure. I am okay with that. What I'm not okay with is this guy who must be crushed. Okay, final stretch, here goes. Okay, there we go. Oh, I missed the button count. There we go. What's that, 1 minute and 10 over? Ugh. Is that total or no? I think that's not. I'm just doing bad this time around. Anyways, good so you could have that and be online. Actually do it online. Right, the whole purpose was of Four Swords Adventure is that you could connect online, I hope. Unless you want to connect your Game Boys. Oh, the joy of connecting Game Boys together via a GameCube. That was a rough game to play, I think. Very cool though. You know, kind of has that DS feel of playing on small screen, playing on big screen. One, two, there. Metroid Zero Missions, always fun to do. Have I played that? I think it's been ages since I played that. I can't even remember. You know, but you know, the better original Metroid, or you know, you could just play original Metroid at a worse condition with less extras. So that's what makes Zero Mission so valuable. And you know, oh, this is one that I want to be proud of. I just don't have someone to be proud of with. Perfect Dark coming out. Not only Perfect Dark coming out, but also like the mature NES games have their own category. Which I think was already technically done in Japan, but you know, that just means that we have, well, if it has its own category, we're probably getting a bit more of an assortment of things. And the fact that they actually come out day of, rather than it's coming soon, and like people don't know when or like how long it's gonna take. They've usually been bad at delivering online things. Or like the retro. But it's always important to remember the retro. Okay, down here. But yes, Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was one that always intrigued me. I think this was announced in the Xbox Showcase, but no, it wasn't. Sorry, a Perfect Dark remake was announced in the Xbox Showcase, and then we just get Perfect Dark. There were some odd console exclusive things going on. Well, I guess one other one. But that is for later. Ah. I guess another big thing coming up next. We will not talk about Phantom Brave. I don't believe that didn't sound too great, didn't look too great. Ugh. And I talked about it. Good old Marvel vs. Capcom. I guess from what I hear around, this is a massive surprise that they didn't expect it to come back in any capacity. But I guess, you know, there were enough interested parties and enough interested powers that said, hey, let's remake it. Very interesting. And that means you can beat people up with Phoenix Wright. I hope. I think. I'm not sure if that's included. My Marvel vs. Capcom. My fighting game knowledge is near zero. I can't even get this part right. I need to concentrate. Look, grab wall, go here, zoom here, down here. Jump, jump. Do I trust myself? Absolutely not. Get the checkpoint, fall through. I should have done it. Well, no, I would have rushed from a different direction. Anything else intriguing? Where's my mouse so that I may scroll? Oh, hang on, I need to go to the new page. I'll do that when I die. Hey, look, I died. What's up next? Super Mario Party Jamboree. This is kind of where all the hard hitters start. And like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of the first 10 minutes felt dull. But then suddenly the last, what is it, 20? 25, 50, 30? Sure, we'll say first 15 minutes felt a little dull, but then, you know, it started picking up speed. Like me. No, I'm still dull. Me as a person. Okay. Up there. What I think of Super Mario Party? I don't know. There's still the Super Mario Party fears. The fact that it was branded as Super Mario Party is intriguing. Because, you know, Super Mario Party and Mario Party feels like they've been splitting off. You had the Super Mario Parties. Well, one Super Mario Party. Then you've had Mario Party Superstars. And those two were very different Mario Party games. You know, with the way of board movement and all that. Personally, I preferred Superstar and kind of wish they had DLC. Instead of whatever they're doing now. However, I don't know, the new maps and boards look great, and doesn't look like some slow gimmick to go after things. You know, it kind of feels a little more to native Mario Party, in which case why do we need to add the Super Mario Party? Especially when things. It's kind of that, why'd they keep the name despite Super Mario Party not being that... Don't want to say not being that good, because it was good, but like it wasn't Mario Party. It was a good game, not a good Mario Party. So you'd have to ask, why'd they keep the name Super Mario Party? And Jamboree. Jamboree is not a word anybody uses nowadays. But it should be. Okay, part 2. Yeah, anyways, the reason I brought this up was just because... Wait, hop. Yeah. Sorry, leg. Clink, get out, please. You know, because they're doing a mix of the two, which was, well, they're bringing new boards and they're bringing classic boards back. Which, let's see. Where are the classic boards? Ooh, oh, Mario's Rainbow Castle. That one was being like the first map of the first Mario Party. That one had a pretty good gimmick. Like getting to the end of the board, seeing if you may or may not get a star or a Bowser or whatnot. I hope they don't make that like baby mode. I guess, you know, or I guess for those who weren't around for Mario Party, it would be something like, what's it? Goomba's Boardwalk in Mario Party 8. And some similarities to the Decade Train also in Mario Party 8. where it's getting to the end, but you don't know what you're gonna get. And Western Land! Western Land's a fun one in Mario Party 2. Oh, was that it? Wait a minute. Why am I catching up? Why am I catching up? Was this a real good run? Wait a minute. Is this a really good... This is a really good run. Hang on. Hang on. We might be able to... We cut off a whole minute somewhere. Anyways, they merged Mario Party and Super Mario Party, and that is what intrigues me. And I hope it doesn't get ruined. We did it! 0.8 seconds! Wow, okay. And then immediately, right after that, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom in the Link's Awakening format. Oh, well, that is interesting. Interesting. I thought what their approach was gonna be. Ooh, okay, cool. Good to know you could do that. I thought their approach was gonna be, you know, have like their older games, or like, you know, have like renewed their older games be like in that chibi style, in that claymation-esque style. But yeah, so I thought like they would do like, ooh, I want a remade Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is one of those timeless classics. Wait, no, I just said I want Link's Awakening. Wrong one. Link to the Past is what I meant to say. But no. Well, Link's Awakening is probably my favorite Zelda game. It's a weird one to have a favorite, but, well, that one as your favorite, but, you know, 'tis mine. I love that concept of dreamscape and all that jazz. I love the imagery it puts and how, I guess, different it is from Zelda. Not just Save the Princess. Well, wait a minute. We aren't talking about that. We're talking about Zelda. The Legend of... as everyone jokes about, The Legend of Link. The Legend of Link. Zelda's sandbox. And it very much feels like a sandbox Zelda game. Though I do like that they kind of feel like they're transferring that thought of... Oh, I wanted to try. That thought, that Breath of the Wild mentality where, you know, you could solve problems via your own methods. I do like that aspect of creativity. It's one of the things that I've praised, well, the most recent Zelda games on. You know, being like, how can I solve this? In, well, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and now Zelda Doody-Doo. Yeah, so I appreciate that problem solving in that form. Now, the biggest thing I dread with this being like a solve your own problem Zelda game, being like a Zelda Maker game, is kind of what I feared in Link's Awakening. And that is the Dampé Dungeon. Dampé Dungeon is... I don't want it to come back, but with the gimmick it's introducing, I feel like it has to come back. It's like, make your own dungeon, derp derp derp. Was kind of how it was in Link's Awakening remake, but like, now that you could make literally anything, I feel like it's gonna be make entire dungeon, derp derp derp. Unless like you could share it like a la Mario Maker. I mean, makes sense. You know, have a Zelda Maker. Wait. Zelda Maker-esque. Just don't make it like a required, well, required asterisk, required for 100% part of the game. Or like, to get max hearts. Ah! How can I get back? Yes, I can. Okay. Wait, really? Okay. And the fact that it's coming so soon as well. What's it? September 26th? Oh, even Mario Party, October 17. These things are going. Switch is still kicking. It's hot. I know like people had the viewpoint of new Switch coming, but like, you know, with how the progression of technological advances is slowing down. Like, you know, we have to slow down and do more. Let's do more with what we've got. Yeah. I forgot, it had a name. Technological advances slowing down at a rate. How did I make that? What else came next? I mean, it's nice to have a Zelda maker. A puzzle platformer is always interesting. And you know, it's also gonna be interesting to see how how people are gonna speedrun and break the world. I know Link's Awakening has some pretty mad ones. Like just running on trees. I mean, yeah, they've already had the assets for it. I mean Link's Awakening, yes. And we know you can run on trees and on the volcano. What's it called? What is the egg on the mountain called? Egg on the rock. Anyways, there's that. Next up, you know, it's always important to acknowledge that Just Dance is a thing that exists. And it's weird. It's that I don't like Just Dance. I like Just Dance for people. Like, not everyone's like, oh, gamer. And sometimes they just want to dance. Or like, do a game that isn't too gamey. And, you know, I approve of Just Dance. I've also heard of its use in hospital, in PT, physical therapy. And that is also what intrigues me. Anything a game can be used for, anything practical, is always something that I have got my eye on and want to change. Did I hear physical therapy? Hang on, I might just not be talking out of my mouth. Because that's where you talk out of. What next? Lego Horizon Adventures. That is so intriguing. You know, I've already talked about Perfect Dark being kind of an Xbox, being out on Switch, but having Horizon as well, two things. A being a Lego game, which I think is kind of the first time Lego took on a game. Fact check me on that one, but the first time, like, well, because Lego usually takes on movies and that kind of media. And like Lego games, not actual Legos themselves. But also, you know, taking a PlayStation IP that isn't even for Switch. that isn't even for Switch and making it Lego. In fact, I don't even think it's, with the way they phrase it, what's it, Horizon Adventures rather than like Lego Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that. It makes me wonder if it's actually going to follow the storyline of Horizon. And we'll just have... Wait, what was I doing there? Hitting the Switch? Who hits the Switch? Casual, normal people, that's who. Okay. How am I in time? Ish. Actually, am I ahead? Am I ahead? I'm gold. I'm gold! Okay. Anyways, that's it for Horizon. Horizon Zero game for the Switch. Stray is an intrigue. Stray, glad to know it goes on the Switch and that it actually runs well. Runs well, looks good. You know, Stray being your cat game of the day is quite good for being a cat. Okay, let's not botch this. We have a chance to get gold. Wait, or is this just me beating my, is this just me beating my, with the controller time? I don't even know my times anymore. Oh no, my timer is based on chapter. Why are my timers based on chapter? Who decided? Me. It was me. Oh, yeah. Stray good, Holiday. Oh, now this is an interesting one. And you wouldn't think it to be interesting, but, you know, for me, as a cultural observer, it is. Tales of the Shire. You know, just, what would you call that? Like, not quite a farming, just living life. A life simulator. Or maybe a farming simulator. Who knows? I didn't pay too much attention to it. I don't know Lord of the Rings, and nor do I care much about lifestyle sims. Anyways, what I found so intriguing about that was this is also broadcast in the Japan Direct. And I don't know, it's just intriguing. I think I talked about this when I was playing Overdin, but it's always intriguing to see, you know, what is shown and what is not shown, as that shows kind of perspective and perception of things. So in this case, like, what chooses to be showcased and what doesn't? I guess the idea I can give is Paranormasight, which was also in, which was in a Nintendo Direct that was localized in English, but was never in the... It was never in the English Direct, despite localization, and despite it being a great game. But that was because that, I believe the Japanese writer was well known. And, you know, that would be lesser known in English. How have I been talking about this for an hour while speedrunning this? I guess I just have a lot of thoughts and have had breaks in between to talk about the game. So I don't know. Having that having Lord of the Rings in the Japanese Direct just intrigues me. In just how they view Lord of the Rings. You know, it is very much an English story. And to see like what kind of gets past the cultural barrier and what doesn't, The Lord of the Rings being one of them. Very, very interesting. Speaking of Japanese, I could have recovered from that. Oh no, come on. I looked at the timer and now I'm starting to panic. So just talk normally. It's me talking normally. My heart's beating a little faster than normal. Just cause I am excited. Okay. Ace Attorney Investigations finally getting an official English translation and coming out to the West. Finally. What was that? Was that good? Yeah, that good. You beat it by a whole minute. We good. Okay, one thing I want to check. Options. Let's just fix this file. $53 18 seconds, sub 55. I also want to change this. Can I change this? Can I edit splits? Hang on, let's see if I could edit my splits. Edit my splits. Can I do real time? There we go. Okay, set to real time. Ah, no, it doesn't work. Okay, that is fine. Finally, to have an official translation of the Ace Attorney Investigations has been, well, finally we get something out of it. We finally get Ace Attorney Investigations out on this side of the pond. We're almost there. But what do we do now? Let's just do hearts, I guess. Let's do hearts while I talk more. We want to go to... Or let's just strawberry collect. I don't know. Sounds like it's fun. To do some strawberry collection. Or let's just see how far I get. Nah, let's... Okay, now let's swap it back to a regular game. Let's swap it to our 16:9. Which one's our 16:9? I have too many 16:9s here. Stage. There we go. And then we will swap that over like that, and we will put this 16 North stream game is no, that was my overdin. This is my Friday. There we go. We'll just do some star collecting. Start collecting, strawberry collecting while I talk more. And that'll be stream. Half an hour. 53 some. Anything else that piqued my interest? Oh yeah, the DR makers. The Danganronpa makers actually making another new game. Like, I think they recently announced their, what is it called? Tribe 9? Just recently, but you know, to think that they're coming out with another game that is not Danganronpa and is not what's it called? Mystery Detective Archives Raincoat. Master Detective Archives Raincoat. Well, Master Detective Archives. But to see parallels to both. I mean, just the ghost story, but also being its own, like, tactical thing. Once again, intriguing. Same art style, love the art style. You know, if you just keep it around, if... Ow. If it's good, keep it around. Like, it's just... It's native, you know it's... You know it is a... You know you're in for a treat when you're talking about... I don't want to get the name wrong. So I hesitate to say I hesitate to say Uchikoshi. Cause that might be... Cause I get him and 999 person mixed up, which I can't even remember the name of. Shame on me. Anyway, 1000 line. 100 line, the 100 line. Last Defense Academy, which is honestly has the worst text. That text is just horrible. You could barely read it. Like, you could barely read it in English. It makes me intrigued just to see what it's like in Japanese, if it's like something like that, or if it is called the 100 line and they kept that text. And then Saga 2 remake. I mean, Saga has a lot going for it. Well, has a lot going on, and I just never know enough about the Saga series. Like, is it more of a Japanese thing? Is it just a niche here? Or like a cult classic? Things like that. I do wonder. Okay. What do I want to do? Ah. Okay. Oh, close one. Have I missed the... Nope. Okay. Wop, 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 wop. There we... Okay. Huh! Okay, we're good. I'm just going around strawberry collecting. Have we got... I missed one. I missed like 5. Oh no, the 2 are here. I also missed the cassette. The cassette and the heart. Hang on, I need to go back for like both of those. Okay. Let's see here. Whop. And then last up was Super Metroid. I don't... Not Super Metroid. I can't believe they're coming out with Super Metroid 2 now. 2, and so... Well, I mean... Proud that Metroid Prime has finally come out after all these years. I believe it's 7 or 8 years. And it has a date and has gameplay. Looks very nice. And so that just leaves... That just leaves Hollow Knight Silksong. How do we get up here? Ah, it's there. The one part untouched by humanity. Okay, yeah, it's here. Wait a minute, this is the top, isn't it? No, it's not, okay. I'm scared of doing speedrun tricks. Yeah, this is the end. No, it's not. Wait, yeah, it is. This is just this one screen over and... Wait a minute. I feel like I should play this game, like, again. It's been too long since I've played this, like, from the start. Like, you know. Getting all the strawberries and everything. Getting all the hearts. Now, it might be interesting to do again. Especially, you know. There we go, that is it, but we missed like a billion things. Where were the last strawberries? No, what was I missing? The heart. Where was the heart? B-side. Hi there, B-side. Okay, hang on. We're getting the heart just for the sake of getting the heart. So yes, there goes Metroid Prime. Finally having a date and all that jazz. Anything else worth mentioning? I guess the Japanese side? The Japanese side didn't have anything too intriguing. There was a mystery game that did pique my interest. Here we go. Although I couldn't remember what it was and I didn't write it down. Why didn't I write it down? Okay, this one. White, purple, blue, red. White, purple, blue, red? No. White, purple, blue, red. Oh, purple. Wait, what? White, purple, blue, red, purple. Yellow. There we go. Remember that pattern, you'll need that for chapter 5. Anyways, we're out. You do B-side? Sure, we could do B-side. Oh. Return to map. Cool. Anything interesting? Well, they chose to announce Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, which, you know, the Super Monkey Ball series is... I don't know why they didn't announce it here. Like, I feel like you could have replaced something with that announcement. I mean, granted, it's a re-announcement, but... you know, it's there. I forgot how hard B-sides were. Okay, doable. Wait. There we go. There we go. What else? Oh, there was like a dogfighting game. Or like, not a dogfighting game, like an aerial flight combat game. What was it called? It was called Buta Bird. That seemed interesting. Where, you know, you're birds and you have to bash into each other. That sounds fun. Oh yeah, I have it here. Some Spike Chunsoft mystery game. I didn't know much about it, but, you know, anything by Spike Chunsoft generally delivers. For me. They also, oh, this is an interesting one. They also highlighted Skim. If you're not familiar, this is kind of the Frogger-esque game where you're a shadow and you have to hop between shadows. I found it interesting that that was something they highlighted. Raynaudis is there, and yeah, that was about it. So yeah, that was a real good direct. Announcements for a lot of people. A lot of first party titles which surprised a lot of people. A lot of first party surprises, a lot of small like non-first party, I was gonna say surprise again, treats, presents. What am I supposed to do here? I'm too scared to grab on to too many things. Okay. So look, yeah, cause like you have to do that, you have to climb. Ugh. Climb, jump, wall jump, it's a whole song and dance. Yeah, so you want to wall jump as little as possible. What's your deal, buddy? What is your deal? Hoi! Hoi! There we go. Yeah, it was a fun direct. As I said, I feel like our big announcements could have been spread out better. But like, it's a minor complaint. Okay, missed that. Oh, that's what I want to do. Maybe I should just forgo this and do, maybe I do, what's it? B-side on, maybe I learn, I learn, nope. Maybe I learn, B-side for... Can't focus. B-side for... Mirror Temple. I know. I'm running out of extra things to do in Celeste. You have like 1 hour to do things. Oh, do you have... Oh, you have to get on? Okay, yeah. Maybe I don't wait for the trampoline. Maybe I do. Feel like you do. Oh, I nearly had that. Okay. Okay, don't go diagonal up. But that's it. That is absolutely it. Hang on, wait. You want me to trampoline up? Also, I made that. I didn't even notice. My mind barely processed. Flop, flop. There we go. Done. Okay, we'll get to the end of this and then, well, what time is it? I might just call it. You know, if you're done talking about a thing, you don't have to go the full hour and a half that you have proposed. And that is alright with me. You know, you talked about the direct. It was a fun time. Fun times were had. Had times were fun by all. Yeah, but if that's all you could say. Biggest surprise was just Mario and Luigi coming back for me. And that's just because of Alpha Dream. And where Alpha Dream went, I used a boost. It's like, who's running it? Who could be behind the new Mario and Luigi? Could be anyone. Could be me. Could be you. Could be even. Missed. I think we're at the final stretch, so we'll just finish this and call it there. Or maybe not. Ah. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Wah. Wah. Whoop. Uh-huh. What do I want to do there? Is the jump enough for me to make that? Don't know. Oh, welcome to B-side. Where you just hate yourself. You hate yourself for doing it. You hate yourself for your poor performance. You hate yourself. It's kind of the opposite message that Celeste wanted to bring forth. With, you know, accepting oneself to its completion. You know what? Yeah, I'll talk about that, I guess, since I don't have anything much else to talk about. I'm thinking of doing, you know, well, I guess do Celeste LP style. I don't know, I feel like it's an indie game that does deserve it. Okay, are we? Ew. Oh no. Okay, wait, this is still doable? No, it's not. But yeah, like with its mess, I feel like there's be a fair amount to talk about speedrun wise and you know, what the game says about meanings and messages. I feel like there's a lot to talk about there. And you know, it will be easier for me to progress through it. Okay. Use as little of your boost as possible. Are we almost there yet? Oh, I see. You have to time that odd. Odd. 4. Anyways. I don't know what to talk about. I'm dying. I've already kind of been blown out on talking. It's odd, I'm not the talking type. I'm not the talking type, but I am the performer type. The introverted performer, as it were. Well, no, introvert does not necessarily, you know, discuss the quality of your conversational qualities. I said quality twice. Are we almost done? I feel like this is the very end. This is the very end. Has to be. Right? This is the go uppy part. As it is known by Celeste runners. The go uppy part. I hope it's called the go uppy part. There we go. We're good. I hate everything. Okay. And now I have to do things timed. Sure, why not? I kind of want to challenge myself to, like, do talking while I do this, because, I don't know, just talking during a rhythm game is quite intriguing for me. Like, you're talking off rhythm, and then you just have to get that. Like so. Oh, did I not? Continuing from Unholy Captives, everybody. Continuing from not. There we go. For my own amusement. I forgot my info text for all these are different for each one. So that is not Unholy Captives. That was, you know, we'll just go back. We'll go back and where everyone's happy. Wait, where's the game? Oh, there we go. We'll go back. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me in stream. I enjoyed the direct. That was fun. And I have a lot of thoughts about it. Those were my thoughts. Anyways, that will be it for me and stream. Schedule wise, here's how we're looking. Tuesday, A Hat in Time. Thursday, we'll be doing Return of the Obra Dinn. And Friday, what did I put for Friday? Oh, I think I put Yu-Gi-Oh on. That's interesting. Sure, we could do some Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I have another challenge for myself because I hate myself. Which is also why I did Celeste B-side. I didn't get the cassette for C-side. Oh dear. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me in stream. My parting words for you are this. You know, always do your research. Always be learning. You know what? No, let's change that to always be learning. You know, just because you're done school or done whatever doesn't mean you can't stop learning. Doesn't mean there's nothing important to learn anymore. It's, you know, there's a lot about the world that has to be learned. There's some things that are unspoken. There's some things that are just from other people or cultures or places that are intriguing. And you know, you don't want to be behind in terms of knowledge as well. It's important to be up to date. And so, you know, engage with people, converse, learn, grow. Growth isn't something that stops after puberty. And neither should knowledge. Well, I mean, knowledge goes a little further after puberty. There's things to learn. Anyways, that's it for me in stream. And my thoughts. Till next.